Hello everybody. Okay, we're gonna talk about how to adjust everything using Powtoons. So first I'm going to start by adjusting the name itself. So I am going to change this to say Newton's second law. And notice that when I clicked the words, it lit up here as well. So once it lights up down below in the timeline, this is when I could change it. So first of all, I can make Newton's second law appear, and I have to click it, and then I could make it appear earlier. So now it's Newton's law is coming up way earlier. I can play. This is my timeline. So if I make my timeline start at the very beginning, when I push play, I can pay attention to, there it is. So maybe I want that to slow down. So if I want it to slow down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timeline there, and I'm going to put the plus sign. That's going to add time for that. So now if I change my timeline to start earlier and push play, notice that it allows more time before anything else pops up. Now let's say I want to add some more stuff. So if you remember before, there was more language down below that I could adjust. So there it says add subtitle. So I had to move my timeline. Here there's nothing. I had to move my timeline so that I could edit it. So now let's say anything I want. So explained for all of us. Or maybe I say explained for, yeah, I like that. Explained for all of us. And maybe I want that earlier, right? So let's say, again, I'm going to move that to come on over here. So now if I push play, and when I push play, there it is, Newton's second law, and then explained for all of us. Notice that Newton's second law, or explained for all of us, looked different. It wasn't a handwriting it. So if I push the wheel, and I click settings, and then I click effects, when I click the effects, I can say write, so that's where the hand is writing. I can say the word is going to appear. I can make it slowly come on word by word. Let's say I choose that one. And then I'm going to click on the X. So now, again, if I come back here and push play, try Newton's second law, and then one by one the word is coming on. So that again was under the wheel. So we'll play around with a few more. So let's say now I'm going to change the cloud. The cloud, if I go, I'm going to click on the cloud first of all, and notice the cloud is appearing here so that I can move around where it comes, but then I'm going to click swap, and maybe what I want, I'm going to search for, maybe what I'm looking for is a balloon. So I type in balloon, and then all of the props that I can use pop up. I'm going to recommend that for the time being you're going to avoid anywhere that it says Pro Plus. Just pick anything that doesn't say Pro Plus. So I'm going to choose this pink balloon. Maybe that's what I want. I can make it bigger. I can rotate it by clicking this here. I could do different effects again by clicking the wheel. I can say maybe what I want is for it to slide in from the left. And then maybe what I also want to do is this A to B. So this is, it's going to start in one place, and then I'm going to drag. Maybe I want it to go off screen, so maybe it flies away, right? So now what we're going to see is if I play it from the beginning, my balloon is going to fly away. See it fly away. And if I, again, want to slow down that balloon, I'm going to bring back the time so I can see the balloon. And wherever that balloon is, when I click it, I can add more time by adding this plus sign. So now it's going to slow down the entire thing. So if I, again, play it from here, I play, it's a little bit longer. So then I want to change some of the other things, so I'm going to let everything appear. So maybe I want to change this cog. I click swap, and then maybe I want it to be a sun. I'm just really picking random things right now. Some of them, if you hover over it, it shows you that it's actually a moving prop, which is kind of exciting. But let's say I just want it to be a sun. Maybe I want the triangle to change to be a circle. You can do whatever you want here. Circle. Oh, I didn't click swap, that's why. So if I do that, swap, swap, and now I can search circle. And now it changed, right? And then maybe I don't want to have that. So that's how I'm changing all of the things, all of the animation, right? Now I want to talk to you about some of the other options you have. So we have arrows. You can change the kinds of arrows, right? So we have different shapes. So if you're clicking under shapes, you can look up arrows. You can say arrow. And arrows are very good to show direction going from one place to the other, right? So this is an arrow. Other things you can do are change the background. So if I just clicked on the white space and I click swap, and then maybe now I want to say sky. So now I'm looking in backgrounds, and here are some different sky ones that I can choose. Right? Now my whole background is changing. It makes some of the text hard to see, so then if I'm doing that, then maybe I'm going to change it from black to white. Right? And then I need to do the same. Maybe I change the next by, maybe I'm going to make it green. So I'm going to stop there for you to practice all of these things just on the very first slide, and I will continue with the next video to show you how to do transitions and audio recording.